Okay, hi, good morning, students. So, we will begin our chapter 1 biology, introductions to biology and lab rules. Okay, so we go to the first and second subtopic 1.1 fields and carriers in in biology, and the second one is safety and rules in biology laboratory. Okay, in Romans 8, verse 31, if God be for us, who can be against us? Romans 8, verse 31. So, objective of our learning today, the first one in fields and carriers in biotechnology, you should be able to state the meaning of biology, list the fields of study in bio, carriers, and development in related fields, generate ideas about developments in biology fields and contributions to human, give examples of carriers related to biology field. And then the second one, safety and rules in biology laboratory. You can explain the self-protective equipment and their function. You can identify and justify the substance that can be disposed into the sink and also the substance that cannot be disposed into the sink of laboratory. And then you'll be able to describe methods in managing biological waste and communicate about steps to manage accidents in lab and also making a conclusions about safety practices in a biology laboratory. Okay, the first one, fields and carriers in biology. What is biology? So remember, biology derived from Greek words, okay? Bios and logos. Bios means life, logos means study. So what is biology? It is the study of life or study of living things. So biology allows us to understand the structure and functions of organism, okay, and also the relationship and their interactions with their environment. So this is examples some fields in biology. Okay, botany. Botany ini adalah belajar pasal tumbuhan, pasal tumbuhan, plant. Ecology. Okay, ecology is we study the interaction between organisms and their environment. Physiology. Physiology ini adalah fungsi dan juga mekanisme dalam organisme. Genetic, we study the genetic variation and also pewarisan lah, inheritance. Microbiology, ini study about microorganisms. Ini adalah some fields in biology. So what is the contributions of biology in everyday life? Apakah sumbangan biologi dalam kehidupan seharian, dalam medical, okay, dalam perubatan? For example, in vitro fertilization. You know what is in vitro fertilization is IVF. Okay, IVF ini adalah dalam satu keluarga suami isteri yang mempunyai masalah untuk mempunyai zuriat lah. Okay, so this is a technique of in vitro fertilization. Family planning. Okay, family planning. Planning to have baby kah atau tidak kah. Alright. Plastic surgery and also gene therapy. Okay. Second one is pharmaceutical yang melibatkan medicine, productions of synthetic vitamin, vaccine, insulin, and also enzyme, synthetic enzyme lah, enzyme buatan. Okay. So ini adalah yang memang memberi sumbangan lah yang besar di dalam everyday life kita, terutama pada keadaan sekarang ini. And the third one is food in food production. Okay, use of microorganism in the productions of cheese, soy sauce, tapai, tempe, semua ini. Okay, this one is using the biology knowledge. And also in agriculture, pertanian. Okay, transgenic crops and animals, hydroponic, aeroponic technology. Alright, semua itu adalah sumbangan dalam kehidupan harian kita. Carriers in biology. Kita nampak di sini we have two picture here. Careers in biology. I am using information technology to produce medicine. What is my profession? Apa? Apa profession dia to produce medicine? Apa? And this one, wildlife biologist. I want to be a wildlife biologist. Which biological field should I choose? Ini dia suka harimau. Wildlife lah. Dia suka wildlife. So this is about medicine. Pharmaceutical kan? Bidang dia. Okay. So this one is the field and also the career lah. For example, education. So education, career dia, teacher, lecturer, needs the knowledge of biology. Agriculture, pertanian, okay, plantation manager, botanist, agricultural officer. Publishing, writer, editor itu pun perlu juga untuk ada knowledge of this biology. Biotechnology, dia punya career, biotechnologist, food technologist dari segi makanan, nutritionist, pegawai penyelidik, research officer. Okay, medical and healthcare, so for example, doctor, dentist, nurse, semua itu perlu. Pharmacist, physiotherapist, dietitian, medical scientist, and etc. lah. Industry, nutritionist, scientist, research officer. So all of this career is in this field and need the knowledge of biology. Okay, the second one is safety and rules in biolaboratory. So, lab is the place to conduct scientific investigation lah, penyiasatan scientific. So, sebab itu mesti ada safety and rules supaya kita mau avoid apa-apa sahaja accident yang tidak diingini lah. Okay, this is equipment and their function. Okay, protective equipment and their function. This is emergency shower station. Okay, apa-apa sahaja jika ada kemalangan yang berlaku apabila ada bahan kimia ataupun bahan-bahan yang berbahaya come into contact with our skin, kita boleh kasih mandi dia di sini. Okay, shower station. Eye wash station, jika kita punya mata yang kena exposed to any hazardous substance, so we wash here. Okay, and then this is fume hood, fume chamber, the same. Okay, so this one is we will conduct an experiment here that will produce gases that is toxic lah, kan, supaya kita tidak breathe in gases itu. Laminar flow cabinet. This one is a cabinet that provides a flow of filter air. Maksudnya air yang di dalam ini adalah clean lah, supaya tidak contaminated with the apa-apa kotoran ataupun contamination daripada luar lah. Okay, bacteria and so on. So this one is the air is filtered lah inside the chamber or the cabinet. Biological safety cabinet. So this one, biological safety cabinet, is a workspace to study pathogen. You know what is pathogen? Pathogen ini adalah microorganism yang berbahaya yang boleh menyebabkan penyakit. So di sini adalah dia punya workspace untuk study the contaminated pathogen lah yang berbahaya. Okay, so this is PPE, personal protective equipment, should be used in the lab sepatutnya. Okay, so here we have goggles, protect our eyes from any hazardous chemicals. We have face masks, okay, supaya kita tidak breathe in, supaya kita protect our respiratory system lah. Okay, breathe in apa-apa saja contamination out there, dust kah, vapor kah, smoke kah. Okay, and then this one is glove, protect our finger lah when we handle apa-apa sample. And then hand wash to remove germs on hand. Of course, ini memang basic lah kan, basic. Lab coat, protect our body lah, protect our body, protect our clothes juga daripada chemical. Lab shoes, okay, protect our feet lah, from injury. Apa-apa saja yang tajam kah, chemical spill kah. Alright. Okay. So, we have substance that can be disposed into the sink and ada juga substance that cannot be disposed into the sink. Okay. So, chemicals with pH value 5 to 9 is okay. Okay, can be disposed into the sink, and also yang kepekatan dia rendah, low concentrations of liquid, and also harmless, boleh. So for example, sucrose, dye solution, distilled water, this one we can just pour into the sink lah. Tetapi yang ini kita tidak boleh buang di dalam sinki sembarangan. For example, pelarut organik seperti acetone, alkohol, benzin. Okay, dan substance yang mempunyai pH lebih kurang daripada 5 dan lebih daripada 9. Ini adalah apa ini? Yang acidic and also alkali lah. Alkali yang pekat dan juga strong alkali and also strong acid. Okay. Chemicals, for example acid, grease, oil, semua itu cannot be disposed into the sink. Solid, solid lagi lah. Takkanlah kita buang solid dalam sinki kan. Alright. Heavy metals, for example mercury, no, cannot be disposed into the sink. Volatile substance, bahan yang mudah meruap. Toxic substance, okay. Organic substance, microorganism, okay. Reactive substance, yang sangat reaktif dan juga bahan yang radioaktif cannot be disposed into the sink. Why we cannot dispose the certain substance into the sink directly? Okay, satu, because of our plumbing lah. Kalau kita dispose down. Okay, kalau kita dispose saja melalui sink, okay, so boleh menyebabkan rosak lah kita punya plumbing, damage of the plumbing. Di mana susah lagi mau repair, mahal lagi, right? And also chemicals itu juga adalah terus pergi kepada our groundwater. So bila groundwater, the chemicals itu yang berbahaya can lead to contamination dan juga hazardous lah to the environment. Okay. Okay, next one is accidents in lab. Accidents in lab can be caused by carelessness, negligence, or lack of skill in carrying out experiment lah. Okay, carelessness ataupun tidak mendengar kata, tapi kadang-kadang dia sudah berhati-hati, dia mendengar, tetapi kadang-kadang accident itu boleh berlaku pada bila-bila masa kan. So ini adalah step untuk kita manage accidents in lab. Okay, when chemical spill happen lah kan, so just terus inform your teacher and then declare the spill area as restricted zone, meaning kita prohibit other students from entering the zone lah. Okay, and then prevent the chemical spill from spreading using sand. Okay, here we use sand so that the spill is not spreading. Scoop up the chemical spill using appropriate equipment and then dispose safely. Okay, how about mercury spills? Mercury spills, inform teacher, and then sama juga jangan benarkan sesiapa untuk pergi kepada zone spill area itu. And then we sprinkle sulfur, cover the mercury spill, baru call the fire and rescue department biar diorang yang handle the mercury spill incident lah. Okay, so this is the photograph. Chemical spills are stopped from spreading by using sand. Okay, biasanya sand akan digunakan untuk stop spreading of chemical spills. Practices in biology laboratory. Okay, kita mesti ada general safety rules lah yang perlu diikuti oleh semua pelajar. The first one is clothing ethics. Use lab coat, gloves, safety goggles when appropriate. PPE lah, personal protective equipment. This is the safety rules in lab. Do not work alone in lab without supervision. Wash your hands after conducting experiment. Do not bring in irrelevant items into the lab. Clean your workstation using disinfectant. Okay. Dispose wastes according to the set procedure, according to SOP. Do not eat and do not drink in lab. And then identify all safety symbols on substance and equipment before use. Yes, we should look at the symbol first. Okay, symbols on the substance first. Okay, you should remember, ini yang kena ingat, apa-apa bahan di dalam lab yang tidak ada simbol, sepatutnya tidak payah guna. Okay, tidak payah guna. Sebab kita tidak tahu apa benda itu di dalam kan. No symbols, no label. So, sepatutnya tidak boleh guna lah. Alright, so you need to identify first all the label. And then safety symbols, adakah dia mudah terbakar, adakah dia korosif, okay, mengakis atau begitu ataupun sebagainya lah before we use the substance or the chemical. Okay, for fires, safety measures dia, stop work immediately and switch off all nearby power sources. Okay, power sources semua stop, switch off, unplug appliance, exit the lab according to the emergency exit plan. Okay, jangan lagi ingat harta dunia. Alright, terus keluar. Jangan lagi ingat harta dunia, terus keluar daripada sources of daripada lab lah. Okay, and then terus call bomba lah ni kan. Call bomba. Do not panic. Do not turn back to collect your belongings. Nanti jadi tiang garam kan. Alright. So assemble at the assembly point lah. Berkumpul di tempat assembly point. Glass and chemicals, cara handling. Be cautious when handling hot glassware. Report any damaged equipment or glassware to teachers immediately. Flammable chemicals, keep away from fire sources. Of course lah kan, kalau dia mudah terbakar, memang kita perlu jauhkan daripada api, sumber api. Do not touch, test and smell chemicals directly. Okay, jangan sentuh, jangan rasa, jangan bau directly. Live specimen. How about live specimen? Use appropriate gloves when handling biological specimen. Yang specimens that are not harmful and have been dissected should be buried or frozen. Okay. Wash hand with antiseptic before and after experiment. All surfaces and workstations should be cleaned with disinfectant before leaving the lab. Okay, this is emergency help. The following procedure should be followed in events of an accidents. So kalau ada accidents, emergency help lah kan. Inform teacher, call the fire and rescue emergency number, remove the victim from the scene. Yalah kan, remove the victim from the scene. For example, ada victim kebakaran, seakan kita kasih biar dia terbakar kan. So we remove the victim from the scene and then give emergency treatment and then make the place of accident as a restricted area. Okay. Setelah ada satu kemalangan berlaku, memang prohibit lah siapa-siapa datang di sana. Jadi area restricted area lah kawasan tersebut. Okay, this is scientific attitudes and noble value. Sikap saintifik dan nilai murni. Okay, di dalam carrying out scientific investigation, these scientific attitudes and noble value juga perlu berjalan seiringan dengan kaedah penyiasatan saintifik. Okay, so apakah sikap saintifik dan nilai murni itu? The first one, having interest and curiosity towards the environment. Okay, interest and curious. And then honest and accurate. When recording data mesti jujur, mesti tepat. Lepas itu, being diligent and persevering in carrying out a study. Being responsible about the safety of oneself, others, and environment. Okay. And then appreciate and practicing clean and healthy living. Appreciate the contributions of science and technology. You can think critically and analytically. This is also path of scientific attitudes and noble values. So this one mesti ada juga dalam scientific investigation. Alright, so in Romans 8 verse 31, if God be for us, who can be against us? Okay, Tuhan sentiasa bersama-sama dengan kita, so tiada siapa yang dapat melawan kita kerana kita bergantung atau berserah kepada Tuhan. Alright, so please do the assignment that I give to you. Okay, and then sudah siap nanti pass up. So we will continue our next class, still biology chapter 1, topic 1.3 and 1.4 lah. Alright, thank you.